What's up, you guys? This is Steven, and I'm back with another photo analysis. This time I'll be analyzing the album cover from BoA's self-titled English album. And when I look at this album cover, I'm like, okay, it's interesting, but the album is self-titled, so the album is called BoA. And when you that's going to be the theme of the album cover, or the theme of the album, BoA. Do you think this is a reflection of BoA as who she is? Me personally, I don't think this is a good reflection of BoA. The picture looks nice. I won't take that away from her. She's doing her thing on the picture. She has a nice face. This is a nice beauty shot. But, ultimately, for me, I think it falls short because I don't think this is a reflection of BoA. First of all, the picture's in black and white. BoA to me seemed like a person that's more about, being lively, since she dances a lot. So I think the picture probably should have been in color, but black and white pictures are easier to do because you don't have to do much color coordination. And then, the pose that she's doing is interesting, but it's just like, okay, would BoA really do this? I don't imagine BoA being like this. And her hair, again, it's nice and looks interesting, but does BoA really wear her hair like this? So for me, I'm like, okay, is this a reflection of BoA? This doesn't seem like a reflection of BoA. And she's giving like 3/4 profile in this picture, so her face isn't quite straight on, but you can see a good amount of her face. It's not totally like straight on, and it's not totally a profile picture. And it looks like her face looks nice. I'm not gonna bash her face, like metaphorically speaking, or figuratively speaking. I won't bash her face, but I say like the expression, it's enough. It's decent. It could have been a bit more, but I will say that her eyes look nice in the photo. Her neck looks nice in the photo too, because that would have really brought the photo down if she had like a messed up neck, like had no neck in the photo. But she's bringing like good neck in the photo, good eyes in the photo. Her lips look good, nose good too. And I think ultimately BoA brought the majority of, like, she did her part in this photo. I think that as far as like the poses, like the pose or the facial expression and the body language and the body positioning. I just think that the hand is a bit odd because it looks like it's coming out of nowhere, since we don't see it coming from any other part. Since it's covered up and it's coming straight forward, you don't see her arm anywhere in the photo. You just see the hand. So you're like, hey, where did this hand come from? The jewelry looks nice, but then again, is BoA really like a jewelry girl? I don't think so, but I could be wrong, but I just don't think so. I mean, her name BoA is, her name BoA is in color, but she's not in color. Isn't that odd? And her hairstyle, again, doesn't really reflect who she is, in my opinion. And you can't really see much of her outfit. But from the look of it, it doesn't look like something that I would imagine BoA wearing, like, on a regular basis. Like, it's probably something that she might wear on, like, a photo shoot, or maybe she's going out in the public to, like, an award show, or some type of special event like that. But it's not. It doesn't seem reflective of who BoA is. But overall, I think this is a nice album cover, but it misses the mark. It did not fulfill the brief, and the brief was BoA. The theme of the album is BoA. Since that's the title of the album, I assume that would be the theme of the album as well. But in my personal opinion, I don't think it did that. and I think the album cover could have been more creative. But I think there is some creativity, but I don't think this creativity reflects who BoA is. That's the issue. I think ultimately that's the issue. BoA is not reflected within this album cover as being who she really is. And I think that really factors into this album as well. Like, is it really reflective of BoA? Hmm. But that's my opinion. Thanks a lot for, watching and listening to my opinion. And feel free to give me your opinion. So, again, thanks a lot for watching. Adios and goodbye until the next video.